Hello, I'm Keisha Klein, and ice cream is one of my favorite desserts. Ice cream is also one of the national favorite desserts. Have you ever wondered where ice cream was invented or who invented it? Today I will explain some of the history of ice cream. First, I will talk about the beginning of ice cream. Second, I will talk about the transformation of ice cream. And third, I will give you some random facts. Now let's start with the beginning. According to a short article in the Boston Globe newspaper by Patricia Harris and David Leon, titled The History of Ice Cream from 2004, Romans would send runners up to the mountains to retrieve snow. The Romans would enjoy eating the snow with honey and fruits. Later, Marco Polo returns home to Italy from the east with a recipe that includes milk to the snow and fruit dessert. That recipe is similar to what we know as sherbet or sorbet. Ice cream was a luxurious treat that was reserved for the wealthy until 360 years ago in 1660. Now that I told you about the beginning of ice cream, I will tell you about the transformation of ice cream. Published in 2014 in the Encyclopedia of American Food and Drink by author John F. Mariani, states a recipe that was brought to the U.S. from Paris calls for 2 good bottles of cream and egg yolks. Then it was called French-style ice cream. I thought it was interesting because it doesn't sound like a great dessert. The IDFA, or International Dairy Foods Association, has a page titled on their website, The History of the Ice Cream Cone. According to the page, the waffle cone was invented in New York City by a man named Italo Marchionni in 1896. Some of the first flavors of ice cream were breadcrumbs, grated cheese, and other vegetables like asparagus. There have been many alterations since the first occurrences of ice cream or frozen treats similar to ice cream. Today there are 3 main ways to make ice cream. For small quantities, there is an ice cream maker with an electric motor or hand crank. Another method is to use Ziploc bags with salt and ice. Another way is to use liquid nitrogen. Each method will create a different texture. The textures are made with the help of temperature, air, fat, and ice crystals. Now that I've told you about the beginning of ice cream and the transformation of ice cream, I will tell you some random facts. The average American eats 6.22 gallons of ice cream a year. National Ice Cream Day is July 19th, and it takes 12 pounds of milk to make 1 gallon of ice cream. An article titled Most Expensive Dessert, published in May 2010 on the Guinness World Record website, states Serendipity 3 in New York City serves the $25,000 ice cream sundae that is decorated with 5 grams of 23-karat gold, served in a gold-lined goblet, eaten with a gold and diamond spoon. Now, to conclude, you will be able to think about how much it has transformed from a snow and fruit combination to the frozen treat that so many of us enjoy today. Today, I informed you about the beginning of ice cream, the transformation of ice cream, and even covered some random facts. While researching my topic, I came to the conclusion that there is not one person who invented ice cream or a specific date or place that it was created. Even though there's not a kept record for ice cream, the idea of a frozen treat goes back 2,000 plus years ago. Thank you for your time.